The Infinity Gauntlet. The Infinity Gauntlet is the most dangerous weapon in the MCU. Forged in Nidavellir by Eitri and the Dwarves, it was designed to harness the energy of all 6 Infinity Stones. While it allows the user to channel their power, it offers little protection against the stone's raw, corrosive energy. Each stone represents a fundamental aspect of existence: space, time, reality, power, mind, and soul. When Thanos completes the gauntlet in Infinity War, he wipes out half of all life in the universe with a single snap. But absolute power requires an absolute price. Thanos is permanently scarred, the Hulk is nearly killed, and Tony Stark ultimately sacrifices his life to save the universe. Mjolnir. The Mjolnir is not just a hammer, it's a test of character. Forged from Uru metal and enchanted by Odin, the hammer can only be lifted by those deemed worthy. In Thor 2011, Thor loses his ability to wield Mjolnir when he acts with arrogant bloodlust, proving worthiness is about humility and sacrifice, not just strength. The abilities of Mjolnir include flight via momentum, weather and lightning control, and weapon recall. In Endgame, Captain America finally lifts Mjolnir, proving that true heroism is found in the heart, regardless of one's origin. Stormbreaker. Stormbreaker is the Kingslayer Thor forges in Infinity War after Mjolnir's destruction. Unlike Mjolnir, it has no enchantment regarding moral worthiness. However, it requires immense physical and mental strength to wield. As Thor noted, a regular human's mind would collapse into madness from its power. Key features: it can summon the Bifrost independently, channel enough raw energy to overpower a blast from the completed Infinity Gauntlet, and it symbolizes Thor's evolution from a prince following his father's rules to a cosmic warrior forged in loss. Gungnir. Gungnir is Odin's spear and the ultimate symbol of Asgardian authority. It is a powerful conduit for the Odin force, used to channel magic and fire powerful energy blasts. While it is often seen as a ceremonial staff, it is a deadly combat weapon used by Odin, Loki, and even Thor. When Odin passes away in Ragnarok, the spear loses its status as the throne's primary weapon, highlighting that Gungnir's true power was always tied to the strength of the king who held it. The Scepter, or Mind Stone. Loki's scepter was a gift from Thanos, containing the Mind Stone hidden inside a blue containment gem. In the Avengers, it allows Loki to enslave the minds of others, fire potent energy blasts, and open a portal for the Chitauri army. Its legacy is vast. It was used by Hydra to unlock the powers of Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. Ultron eventually seized the scepter, using it to brainwash Helen Cho, and eventually cracking it open to place the Mind Stone into the forehead of the Vision. Hofund. Hofund, also known as the Bifrost Sword, is the key that operates the Rainbow Bridge. While it can be used as a standard sword, its primary function is as a gateway. It can transport armies across the 9 realms and, as shown by Heimdall, can even be used to channel dark energy to send individuals across the cosmos when the bridge is destroyed. In Ragnarok, it becomes a symbol of the people's survival rather than just a tool of the state. The Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is a weapon of flickering golden energy. It represents divine Olympian power and is capable of piercing the chest of a god, being split into multiple projectiles, and teleporting the user through flashes of lightning. Valkyrie and Thor prove that even without Zeus, the Thunderbolt is a top-tier cosmic weapon capable of holding its own against the Necro sword. The 10 Rings. The 10 Rings are ancient, sentient artifacts with a mysterious origin. They grant the wielder biological immortality, stopping the aging process, as well as telekinetic projectiles, whips of energy, and enhanced durability. The rings respond to the user's intent, changing from Wenwu's aggressive blue energy to Shang-Chi's calm, flowing gold. The MCU has teased that these rings are acting as a beacon, signaling something deep in the cosmos: the universal weapon. The Cosmi Rod, or universal weapon, is the signature warhammer of the Kree accusers. While formidable on its own, capable of firing concussive blasts and crushing enemies, it becomes a planetary threat when Ronan the Accuser embeds the Power Stone into it. With the stone, the weapon can disintegrate a target as large as a Nova Corps fleet with a single strike. Hela's Blades. Hela manifests infinite weapons, often referred to as Necro Swords, directly from her connection to Asgard. She doesn't carry a physical sword, she is the weapon. She can manifest small throwing daggers, massive obsidian spikes from the ground, or broadswords capable of piercing the heart of the Einherjar. This demonstrates that Hela's power is internal and inexhaustible as long as Asgard exists. the Necro Sword. In Thor, Love and Thunder, Gore wields all black the Necro Sword. Found in the Shadow Realm, this sentient blade is a god killer. It grants its wielder the power to slaughter deities, summon black berserker, shadow creatures, and step through shadows to teleport. The sword slowly corrupts its host, draining their life force even as it grants them the power to reshape the universe at eternity. The Destroyer. The Destroyer is an enchanted Asgardian automaton made of Uru metal. It has no will of its own. It obeys the wielder of Gungnir. While Odin created it to guard the vault, Loki used it as an assassin to hunt Thor on Earth. It can rearrange its physical structure to track targets and fire a disintegrating beam from its face, acting as the ultimate, unfeeling enforcer of the Asgardian throne.